Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
X3, 218, chop, first.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up third down.
I'm coming after you. Gun. I'm coming after you. Hey, 4-1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Fourth down, Cousins.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye distance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch up. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Another timeout. Let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Watson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Alert. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Echo. Hey, that QB's trapped.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on second down. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
No chance. Hey, watch it. Check, Mike.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Bailey's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Right there. 15 yards and leads to third down.
From the gun on third, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson, and this will complete to Will Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Line 54.
That's what I do. Motion!
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
We're set. 19. 59.
All day, every day.
9 of them.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
I got you. I got you.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They run it again with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce.
That?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On third down, Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On fourth down, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's get this all day.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play